Here are 7 control points to set on NetSuite to prevent your company from losing money. The first one is to control the credit memos. You want to make sure that whoever creates a credit memo does so for a reason. And for example, if you're just credit noting an invoice, to recreate it because there was an error, you want to make sure the invoice has been recreated. Obviously, if there's a credit memo on an invoice, but there's no new invoice, there's no reimbursement of the customer, then you know that there's a problem. But the second step is the discounts. You want to make sure that discounts being granted to your customers are within a specific total that's been agreed upon for the month, for the year, so that people will not just give discounts blindly and sometimes even for a fee. And that's a control point you want to be setting to. Now, the third one is on prices. You want to make sure that whenever your users, your sales teams enter prices within an invoice or even a sales order, that the item's price is actually what was agreed upon. It could be the base price, it could be a price level linked to the customer, or it could be a custom price because maybe this is a very specific order. But whatever happens, you want to make sure that the price is right from the start, because if you let people play with prices, obviously you're opening a door to theft and very unnatural behavior on NetSuite. Now, the fourth point is promotion codes. You don't want to let people print promotion codes away because obviously they're going to sell more, but then maybe you are going to be running out of business because you're giving away too much in terms of promotions. The next step is the credit limit. If someone goes on the customer record and keeps updating the credit limit of a customer, that customer will be able to keep on placing orders over and over again. Now, the next step is the transaction deletion. If someone is deleting the fact that there was an invoice or changing an invoice to the quantity that was actually ordered, let's say someone ordered for 5 laptops, were delivered 5 laptops. If you go back in the sales order and you have the right to do it, you can modify the delivery from 5 to 2 laptops delivered, and then you go back to the sales order and you can change the sales order from 5 to 2. Then obviously when you look at the sales order, when you look at the delivery note, you wouldn't really understand how it's possible that there's a problem because the sales order shows quantity 2, the delivery note shows quantity 2, and then maybe the invoice shows quantity 2. Now you want to make sure that whatever is being changed or deleted is tracked. Now you can do this using a save search within the audit trail that's available on NetSuite. And if in case you don't know that, then of course you can send your NetSuite partner an email or just get in touch with us and we'll show you how it's done. Now the last point is changing the transaction due date. If someone can update the due date on an invoice, then customers basically would never really need to pay it because the due date keeps changing. So you want to make sure that these 7 points are really controlled and looked after and analyzed so that whenever one of these 7 points go wrong, you can identify it really quickly, and instead of having to wait for months or even years to get paid, you can get a payment much faster and you can even train or give your employees the necessary action that they need to have to stop making these mistakes. Hopefully this video will have helped you save a lot of money within your business. If you want to show your appreciation, then don't forget to leave a like or subscribe, and I will see you on the next video about NetSuite. Thank you and goodbye.